Why would defense? Why would I enjoy playing against a good defensive team? I want to score. But we will appreciate what we get tonight with these guys. Great effort, great grit, and we'll see who will come out on top.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And for the Warriors, the 3 great shooters out there for him, Curry and Poole in the backcourt with Thompson at the 3. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Green. Poole, no good. On offense, here are the Suns. It's a 3-point game. Crowder against Curry. Bridges kicks to Crowder. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. To the inside. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. No good from Booker. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. It's good.
And Poole showing more and more signs of maturity. Hard to rattle. Well, if Steph Curry works as hard at golf when he has the time as he did in shooting the basketball, I don't know. He's no slouch on the golf course.
Here's Ayton. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
There was a story, Brent, a couple years ago that Steph Curry's best round of golf came during the NBA Finals. Had you heard that?
I did hear that, but I also heard that Andre Iguodala has a major role in how that happened. Andre was taking up his golf game when they were battling the Cavs in 2018. And I think that competitive spirit of Steph's took over. He wanted to take Andre on, and they got out there during the finals.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
He lobs it up. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Well, you're always looking to see if somebody has a better shot, even if your name's Klay Thompson. Nice dish.
Bridges outside. Ball against Curry. It's Crowder on the wing. He dishes it to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State, trailing by 5. Ayton against Green. Here's Poole, and another basket for Golden State.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
The pass to Booker. Shoots off the step back. They grab their own miss. Warriors have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Thompson outside. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Just love the flow and the mechanics of what Klay does so efficiently with that J.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Bridges kicks to Paul. It's Crowder on the wing, covered by Wiggins. Crowder against Wiggins. Shot by Crowder, no good.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Pass to Ayton. Booker outside. Al Paul lets it go with a 3. Phoenix no good that time either. Puts it up from 12. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Green.
That's a testament to Curry's awareness of everything that's going on around him. No one better at finding some space for a shot.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And one of the many special things about Steph Curry, his loyalty. Sticking with this Warriors franchise since being drafted back in 09.
Different look here for the Warriors. Wiseman's checked in for Draymond Green. Kevon Looney comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Jordan Poole. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Sharge checked in for Crowder. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Landry Shamet's checked in for Booker. And it's Payne in for Paul. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got 8 points.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
DiVincenzo finds Curry. Pass to Kuminga. Here's Looney. Pass to DiVincenzo. The 8-footer. No good off the back of the rim.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Shamet the pass to Ayton. The Warriors pull it in.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Curry. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Curry excellent at reading the defense and taking advantage of any mistake.
The Warriors shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Second free throw, no good.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
And it's Shamet missing. Now here's Kuminga. Craig defending. Shamet with the steal. Shoots over DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo can add so much value because of the way he goes at it defensively.
DeAndre Ayton, he has been the guy making things happen for Phoenix. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. We'll return shortly. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
The Warriors trailing. On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Sharge and Johnson are on the block. Mikal Bridges out there with Chris Paul. And it's Craig in at the 3, the small forward. Wiggins right side. 5 to shoot. DiVincenzo finds Kuminga. Thompson for the triple. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Just get the feeling that whenever Klay rises up, he's going to make it.
GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Klay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an All-NBA team.
Johnson, good. And so it's Golden State with it. And the pass to Wiggins. DiVincenzo kicks to Kuminga. Green in the post. Charges there, and it's Green missing. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Thompson against Bridges. The Suns need to get a shot off. And it's Paul missing. And the Warriors with possession here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. DA, thanks. Here's DiVincenzo. Phoenix grabs the miss. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Now, Craig still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. DiVincenzo against Paul. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
That's why Chris Paul is so special, is because he can just navigate around pick and rolls, find open areas, and there's just no defense for that.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Golden State moving the ball around. Kuminga the pass to Green. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his third assist on the night. Greg, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Klay announcing with that his family foundation would have a 941-day initiative. Programs to help workers who have suffered career setbacks. Thompson helping others with their comeback.
And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well. Because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
And the Warriors with some changes. Looney's checked in for Draymond Green. Poole comes in for Kuminga. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. And the Suns here with a different look. Andre Ayton's checked in for Saric. Jay Crowder comes in for Johnson. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. Warriors leading by 3. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And the basket by Curry.
Well, right now, Steph is just toying with the defense, and it feels like he is the puppeteer in this basketball game.
Booker outside. Pass to Crowder. Now here's Ayton. Over Looney. And Ayton the bucket on the assist from Bridges. Bridges has got 3 assists now in this one. Poole kicks to Curry. Thompson passes to Wiggins. And here's Looney. At the top of the key, Curry. Pass to Poole. There's the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And Poole is such a tough and dynamic three-point shooter. He's comfortable firing from anywhere.
Booker outside. Ayton inside. Defended by Looney. Ayton the pass to Booker. Ayton kicks to Payne. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Curry. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. He gets that one. Poole's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Wiggins' game continues to evolve. You saw that right there. Good eye movement, found the shooter.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And continuing to press their advantage. They're not taking their foot off the gas.
Oh, Ayton in position. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Wiseman's checked in for Golden State. And the Suns making a change here as well. Shamet's checked in. 44 seconds left to play here in the half. Crowder, the pass to Shamet. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Nice job by the team to set up Shamet on that play.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. 6-point lead. Thompson, high post. Hey, Crowder pulls it in. The Suns have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Passes it to Shamet. Back to Booker. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Here's Curry with the three. The shot, no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. A good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement, you know, the drive and kick. Our guys have played really well together. Just trying to move the ball, get a great shot.
We'll see if you can keep the ball flying around as we continue. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. They stayed within arm's reach in that opening period. 5 points, their largest deficit. What a second quarter for them. They're up by 6 at the break. A nice lead. Taking a look at the Warriors. Kenny, what'd you think?
They came in prepared. The offense was firing on all cylinders. You love the patience, the flow. Very efficient. Valuing possessions is fueling their success right now. This is not a team you want to bet against. At least not.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Phoenix?
Well, they need to turn the heat up on D. Too often we saw them back on the hill, not dictating the pace. They allowed a shooting percentage in the high 50s. Remind me of my free throw percentage, the high 50s. Come on, guys.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. So it's the Warriors now. 6-point game.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
The three great shooters out there for them, Curry and Poole in the backcourt with Thompson at the three. Green is out there with Andrew Wiggins. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Paul passes to Bridges. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14. A second chance effort, and it's Ayton missing. Warriors leading by 6. Left side Curry. Paul with the steal. Fast break, here come the Suns. Up the floor. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Phoenix.
It's one thing to get to your spots. It's another thing to shoot with that kind of rhythm. And DeAndre Ayton in one right now.
Poole, the pass to Wiggins. Thompson, high post. Up top, Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Green finds Poole. Over Booker. And there's Poole on the assist by Green. Poole's got 13. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City. they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
Wiggins surveying the floor. Thompson passes to Green. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now an 8-point Warrior lead.
There's so much confidence in what he can do out there on the floor. Draymond blanketed that time, but on the inside finds a way to collect 2 more.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. DA, thank you. First one falls for him. Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Kuminga comes in for Thompson. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Jordan Poole. Well, Brent, between major injuries and some high-profile roster turnover, it's been an up-and-down last couple years for the Warriors.
Yeah, mostly due, Kevin, to injuries. I mean, through it all, they've managed to continue to play with joy. They've given a lot of guys opportunities to just be out there. And then they drafted and rebuilt the team behind the big three to complement those guys as they found their health. So the run is still there for Golden State to do great things. And winning a championship last year has them back on the top of the mountain.
The Suns shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Just thinking aloud about the best teams of my lifetime, that 2017 Warriors are way up there. That first year KD was with Golden State.
And both free throws good for Johnson. And the title-winning 2017 Warriors, Brent Berry, what made them special?
Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. I mean, all these guys in their prime, Kevin, but to me, it's what Steve created there stylistically. The fact that they played with so much freedom and so much enjoyment. You don't see that all that often. And so the Warriors reaching the crown with that kind of consistency and character, that's what made it special.
Curry against Paul. Now the pass to Green. Over Saric. And Green with the basket on the assist by Curry. Green's got 6 points.
Well, most of the time we see Draymond Green finishing at the basket or from out beyond the arc. But right there, a little bit of the mid-range.
Craig passes to Johnson. And stolen by Wiggins. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, looking at his face right there, you can tell he's in a lot of pain, and there's a lot of trepidation right now on that team's sideline.
James Wiseman, he's checked in for Golden State. Looney comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Some changes for Phoenix. Landry Shamet's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. Now, here's Looney. Covered by Johnson. Curry gets the bucket.
Well, the D has to pressure Curry at all times. You can't let him shake free for a jumper.
Payne kicks to Craig. Back to Payne. Inside. Shamet. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Jay Crowder's checked in for Torrey Craig. Both good from the line that time. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And catching the defense flat-footed and taking full advantage. Big bucket there to extend the lead.
Johnson. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Warriors.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And that one falls for Johnson. Warriors leading by 5. Pass to Kuminga. Back to Curry. Pass to DiVincenzo. To the middle. And it's Kuminga, top of the key. Just 4 to shoot. Curry outside. They get it back. Wiseman kicks to DiVincenzo. Moves back up. The jump hook. And that one hits back iron. Suns trail by 5. On the wing, Johnson. 34 seconds left in the third. Passes it to Payne. Drives to the hoop. The Warriors pull it in.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
To the paint. Here's Sharp. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Not to be denied, Dario with determination to finish.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot.
And the toughness Saric provides is an important component. A physical, strong forward who does whatever is asked of him.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Warriors ahead, leading by just 2. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Here's Booker. Green with the block.
Wow, gritty defense from Draymond, showing how tough it is, and great timing on the rejection.
Down low, and Green slams it in.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Here is Paul. Booker outside. And there's the pass to Ayton. To the middle, looking for Crowder. He gets it there. He can't hit that time. Warriors leading by 4. Kuminga the pass to Thompson. DiVincenzo against Paul. Now here's Kuminga. He's covered closely. 5 on the clock. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through.
Compact and single motion release. That one from Dante looked real nice.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And talking about Dante DiVincenzo, a native of Delaware, that's a state that doesn't see many of their own go pro.
Well, he has been a winner at every stop, Greg. In high school, back-to-back state championships in Delaware. And then he won 2 titles in college. He won a ring with the Bucks. And so the resume has a long list of titles with it.
Wiseman's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat. He said, guys, we can get back in this game. Stay together out there. All-out effort can win this game.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Suns trail by 4. Here's Ayton. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
You can see Ayton does a good job of just picking a line and running the court that time.
Curry passes to Wiseman. Nine feet out. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Brent, unfortunately, the young career of James Wiseman has been plagued by injury.
Yeah, it's been really tough, Kevin, with that meniscus injury, 39 games into his career. He had his surgery, and then he was trying to come back, and multiple setbacks in his pathway to try to get back on the floor and become an impact player as the first overall pick a couple years ago. It kept him out the entirety of last season. Hopefully, this is the year where we see him fully healthy.
And that one misses.
James Wiseman just so tantalizing. You see that 7-foot frame, those long arms, a rare combo guy out there. It's going to be great to watch him grow.
No luck that time either. The Suns trailing. Booker outside. And he hits it to tie the game up.
You know, how smooth is Devin Booker's J right there, and inside the arc he nails it.
Pass to Poole. Bridges against Thompson. Green kicks to Curry. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 4 assists now tonight. Booker outside. Back to Paul. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
That is why Chris Paul has the ball in his hands. Delivered.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Over in the corner, Green. Feeds it to Wiseman. Outside for Curry. Second chance shot, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's a good effort from Curry, just jumping right into the key, not minding who's around, and getting the call.
That's good from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, so easy to root for Stephen Curry because of how much fun he seems to have on the floor. Embraces the competition, but is able to laugh it off when something doesn't go his way. A lot of things do, though.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Wiseman. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Jordan Poole. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
The drive by Booker. No good on that one. The Warriors leading. On its way from Curry for 2. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And none better, Steph stepping up. What a great feel for the moment. Steph Curry. Bingo.
And the Suns call time. They're behind by 4. A minute 50 left in the fourth. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
And he's up over 50% from the field here tonight. That speaks to how solid his shot selection has been. Nothing forced and really no bad decisions. Just good, smart, offensive basketball.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Paul. The Warriors pull it in. Over Paul. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Ayton.
I'd be hard-pressed to find somebody in today's game or maybe throughout history who's better than Curry at the end of games.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
In any situation, Curry is happy to go to the line. He relishes the freebies.
And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Ball against Curry. Ball goes in. It's tipped. Ayton kicks to Bridges. Back to Ayton. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
How about that? Ayton showing why he was picked first overall. That's a reason.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're leading by 3. 1:22 left to play in the final quarter. The Suns making a change here. Crowder's checked in. Curry against Paul. To the inside. DiVincenzo. That one, no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Bridges, right side. Over Thompson. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Bridges.
And Bridges elevating his game.
Woo! It's Curry outside. Drills it from outside. Curry's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Warriors.
Oh, man, the baby-faced assassin stepping up right there. Such a great scorer, and what a situation for Steph to get it done.
Ayton trying to break free. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Curry against Paul. Got it!
Curry gets going like this. It's dangerous, and this could be a big night on that scoreboard for him.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
And he commits the intentional foul. Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
And the Suns call time here. They're trailing by 6. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Booker in the post. Defended by DiVincenzo. Booker no good. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working. No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. 15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Okogie for 3. It's rebounded by Curry. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Stephen, this crowd tonight was energized by the show that you put on. What is that connection like?
Have a night like tonight where everything's clicking. Just want to embrace it, and more of a gesture of appreciation because this is a great place to play.
Yeah, it sure is, man. You guys fed off of it. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.